It's just because I've got no natural daylight, so I just thought I would try this lighting, but it might be a bit annoying with my glasses on. So try that. Is that a little bit better? It's not too bad like that. So hello, Gemma Lou. Hi and welcome. I've been out today and got some stuff from the charity shop, so I thought I would show you that. Hi, Shell. And I wanted to talk to you a bit about the ups and downs of eBay. I am not particularly having a good week, and I just thought I would come on and share it with people because you do have weeks like that, and you do get down about it. And today has been one of those days where I just wanted to chuck it all in and go and get a job. Not really, but you know, it's just been one of them. Hi, Death by Glamour. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Laura. Hi and welcome. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a crappy week. I haven't been well. I've had problems with my eyes. I've got dry eye syndrome, and I've been told that it's a permanent thing and it's not going to go away. So I'm on drops for life now for my eyes. So, and those glasses are doing my head in. Sorry about the reflection. I'll try and sit up a bit then. It's not as bad. Come play with me at the bottom of my eBay shit pits. Oh, Shell. I'm sure it's not a shit pit. Oh, you're in the exact same week. I'll go into it a bit more. In fact, no. I'll do it now, and then we'll finish on a high with the listings. Not the listings. God, with my haul. So last week I had probably the best week on eBay that I've ever had sales wise. Hi Mel, I had a really, really good week of sales, but along with that also come a lot of shit. And this week I've had 7 return requests since Sunday. So it might seem quite high, but I have sold quite a lot of items last week. So, and the final one today that tipped me over the edge was an international return for an item that they said was not as described. It was listed as a UK 12 to 14 approximate. It was a jacket, and it was, I put all the measurements in there so they knew what the measurements were as well. But on the inside label it says an 8, but it's a US 8. Which equates in the UK to about a size 12. So I was just a bit cheesed off, to be honest, and the whole process of trying to get a return internationally, sorting out a label and everything, rung eBay, and eBay says, oh, just accept the return, pay the return postage, then once you get the jacket back, ring us back and we'll see what we can do. So I've just had that much of a bad week. I just thought, you know what, I'll just do that, and then I'll ring them back. They give me a reference number and everything. So yeah, so I'm going to ring them back. But you know, they said like you listed this as a 12 to 14s, and it's not a 12 to 14s. And but the measurements were in, the pit to pit, the pits and the length and everything was in there, so they knew what the size of the jacket was. These glasses are doing my head in now. Let's see if I can alter that a bit. No, it's not making any difference. So yeah, so that just topped me off today. It was just shit. And I've still not figured out how to do the postage. Luckily enough, hi Lex, hi Gemma. Oh, I've said hello to Gemma. Hi Mark, hi Chica, and anybody else. She's flipping. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how. Because when it's an international returns, they don't automatically give you the option to buy a label from eBay for them to send it back. You have to provide the label for them. And I was like, I haven't got a clue. Really haven't got a clue. So I really need to look at that and look into how you provide them with a label, because you have to do it all yourself. Luckily enough, I messaged the buyer and they're quite happy to pay the postage to return it, and I will reimburse them the postage money reluctantly because the item was as described. But basically eBay was telling me, because it's international, Germany will just, because that's where it's coming from, Germany will just side with the buyer, and you're better accepting the returns and getting the jacket back, because it was expensive. It was nearly £100, the jacket, and then dispute it once you get it back. So that is what I'm going to do. But apart from that, yeah, I've had 7 returns so far this week, and we're only on Wednesday. So yeah, it's been a bit shit. Right. But you know what I mean? You have to take the ups and downs as they come. But today's just tipped me over the edge. I went sourcing this morning, went back to the office, packed my parcels up, went back to the office and thought, right, I'm going to photograph 10 items and I'm going home. So I was back home for 2:30, and I just sat here and just been a miserable cow all afternoon. So I'm going to watch a few episodes of Walking Dead in a bit. Might cheer me up a bit. So 2 returns, Lex Oliver, 2 returns yesterday, both because they had weird body shapes, but they put item not as described. Oh, it really, really grinds on you, doesn't it? It's like, and like I say, I've rung eBay about this one, and I said, listen, she says, yes, I can see, you know, I fully understand, and I can see you put all the measurements in and the sizing and everything like that, but basically just accept the return. Basically, that's what they were telling me to do. So Shell, yesterday said no sales day, 2 returns today. God, it must just be it must just be the week of returns. Oh, Monday morning was my last sale, Death by Glamour, £7.99. Oh, you're making me feel so much better, guys. Shell, I binge watched The Walking Dead one day last week, and it was bloody ace in terms of distraction. Fab. Well, the story behind that is I started watching it. My partner had one of them Raspberry Pi boxes. I don't know what I'm doing that for, but so we got to watch The Walking Dead up to episodes series 7, and then after that it stopped working and we couldn't get it working again. And hi, Peter. So I haven't watched it since series 7, and they're now on series 9. So I've got 2 series to catch up on. So I've just upgraded my Virgin Media to include Fox on there. So I was like really excited last night to watch my first episode. So I've watched 1 last night, 1 when I got home this afternoon, and I'm watching, I might do 3 later on. We'll see. So Sparrow's End, The Walking Dead is so good. Loads of killing zombies. Yeah, it's fab. Right, well, best pop on and show you what I picked up today, because that's what you're all here for. So after me having a good whinge, so I went to 1, 2, 3 charity shops today, and didn't plan on going. It was just as I was out and about and I was passing them, and I thought, you know, I will go in and see what they've got. This is nothing special, and it's only a jumper for me, but I thought I'll show you anyway. It's only an H&M, and it's only a basics. It's just one of them slouchy jumpers. I love a slouchy jumper. So that's for me, for the winter months. I paid £2.99 for it. Hello, Carla. Nice to see you. You've missed the moaning bit, Carla. I've just been moaning for the last 10 minutes, so you've not missed any of the haul. Hi, Claire. So that was that one. What else did I get from that charity shop? I got got this as well. Now, it's probably more summery, this one, but I just like the colour of it. It's I like the sequin details. It's Bowden. It's a good size. It's a size 14R, which is a regular. And I paid £3.99 for that. So I was quite happy with that. So you would have joined in the morning. Oh, well, if you watch it back, Carla, I'm on about returns, and I've had loads. We've just been on about it, and other people have been saying the same. I've had absolutely loads of returns. I've had 7 returns so far this week. Monday to Wednesday, and it's like just peed me off a little bit. Heather is on. Oh, am I clashing with Heather? Oh dear. If you want to go over and you know, bin me off and go over to Heather's channel, I don't mind. So that was the 2 pieces of clothing that I got from there. But I also got, ta-da! Now I know Mel will probably like these, and Lex might like them too. So I got 3 of these. I got this one, which is the biggest one. And then I got 2 smaller ones. And I paid, I don't know if you can see it on there, $3.99. Right, these, I've had a look on completed and sold, and somebody has sold one of these, and they've got another one listed, and they're listed as Laura Ashley. Now, I've had a look. I mean, they're fully lined inside. They look like they would have been quite expensive when they were bought. I've looked inside, and I can't see any. Oh, just had a sale. Woohoo! Can't see any markings to say that they're Laura Ashley. So I don't know how I could confirm that they are Laura Ashley or not. The ones on there are exactly the same as this, exactly. So I paid $3.99 for those, and this one is sold as a Laura Ashley one for £32. But I'm not going to list them as Laura Ashley unless I can actually confirm that they actually are Laura Ashley. So, but yeah, I was chuffed with them for $3.99. I've just sold a wicker one actually to a bar in London. It went out today actually. It was like a rattan wicker one, and that went for $16.50. I think I paid $1.99 for it. So I'm going to have to get the chat up because I can't see the chat, keeps disappearing. So just bear with me a second. And that's it. Should be able to see the chat now. That's it. Should be able to see the chat. Oh, mute it. Right, just bob into the chat. Hi, Lucy. Oh, Shelster. Oh, yeah, you like a bit of vintage as well, don't you? Yeah. Peter, did you see who George Ross sold something to? I think that means 2. I didn't. If you take a photo of them and send them by email to Laura Ashley Customer Services, they will cover. Oh, fantastic, Anna. Thank you. I think I've heard Caroline do that with fabric before. But yeah, that'd be a good idea. Yeah, I could. And if I get an email back, I can actually attach that to the listing, I suppose. But just popped into Heather to say hi. Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, you know, if you want to go and watch Heather, that is completely fine. I don't mind. Just gonna open my drink. You're jumping between the 2. Minty darlings. Oh, that's good. Right. Just trying to think. I got some other stuff from that charity shop as well. Oh, yes, I got this. Now, I bought this thinking it was one of them Now TVs. And why I thought it was Now TV, I don't know. But it's a Talk TV and internet. I bought it with the intention of keeping it for myself. But when I've looked at completed and sold, I'm going to sell it. So I paid, there you go, $3.99 for that. And they're going for anything between 25 and 35. So I've not done a proper look through on it, but it's all it's been pack tested in the charity shop, but it looks like it's not been used, to be honest. So I'm quite happy with that. So if I can get, I'd be happy with 15 quid for it, but hiya, Glitter Sunflower. So yeah, that was $3.99. Got the lamp, and I got another lamp for myself, which is downstairs. which is just like a table lamp. It's nothing spectacular. So I then went to Posh Partertone. Well, it's not. It's a nice charity shop in a nice area, but you pay up. So, and I got what did I get from there? I got something fantastic, but I'll show you that in a minute. I just want to show you what else I got from there. Right, I got this. No, I didn't pick it up for the name. I picked it up for the pattern and the colour of it. It's got mohair in it. It's new with tags. And it's by a company called Set. But it says, I've never heard of it, but it says made in Italy. So I think anything that's made in Italy is usually quality. Like I say, it's got mohair in it. No, this charity shop is really expensive, and I think if it had been a brand that they recognise, they would have probably put another 10 on that, because that's what they charge. So I paid £5.59 for it. So, but like I said, I didn't get it for the name really more than anything. I got it for the style, and I just love it. So I might even keep it. Yeah, I don't know. I can't keep keeping everything. So that was that. What else did I get from that shop? I can't even think. Oh yeah, I got this. A Guess Who? One of the old ones. I paid £1.99. Unfortunately, it's missing a couple of cards, so I'm a bit gutted about that. But for £1.99, it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, 2 of the little yellow cards are missing. So, Kelly, how do you go about checking your listed stock against your actual listings? I saw you found quite a bit you thought was listed had fell off eBay. Right, yeah, right. What I do, Kelly, is I've just started doing a stock take of all my stock, and it is a pain in the backside, to be honest with you. I just pull everything out, basically. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. What I do is I've got all my listings in categories. So I've got ladies' tops, dresses, trousers, jeans, and I'll just go through each category one by one, alphabetically. I'll pull all the stock out of the tops. I'll pull them all out, and I will sort them alphabetically in the unit on the floor. And then I'll work my way through, finding each one, and then put them back in the box. And then any that I can't find, I will put to one side, and then have a route round through my inventory and find out if it's listed slightly different or to what I'm putting in. And then that's it, just doing that. And then anything that's on that I haven't got, because there's stuff on there that I haven't got, I'm taking off as well. So I hope that answers your question. Right, this was from, I don't know, I think this was from the same charity shop. This is just a men's really thick wool jumper, and it's by Edinburgh Woolen Mill. But it's made in UK, so this is probably vintage. And a good keyword for these is fisherman's jumper. I always put that word in because men that go fishing actually like to wear big woolly jumpers to keep them warm when they're fishing. So every time I get a big woolly jumper like this, a men's one, I make sure that I put that in as a keyword, fishing or shooting or something to that effect. Anything like country outdoorsy sort of sports stuff, keywords you can get in there, the better. Oh, Kelly, you was hoping that I had a hack for stock checking. Unfortunately not, no. Unfortunately, dresses were the worst because I had, I think, nearly 300 dresses. So I did did them. I finished them yesterday. So, right. Next, nothing out of the ordinary. This is, oh, I just got another return request. Great, that takes it to 8. Fantastic. Just white stuff, size 14s. Just a little, I just like the print on this. It's got like little ladies with umbrellas. It's upside down that, but you can see. So, yeah, £2.75 paid, so that's an easy £10 there. So, I know, Shell, it's rubbish, isn't it? Let me just have a look what that was for. Oh, it was for a skirt. Probably the arse doesn't fit in it. Did I list that? Oh, doesn't fit. Sorry, the skirt is too small for me. I even put weight. Do you know what? I even put in waist measurements. As well as the actual size, I actually measure the waist. Hi, Indy. I didn't see you come in. Hello. Yeah, so that's return number 8 of the week. So it looks like it's got to be bread and water at end of week for me. Yeah, I don't even know where I'm up to now. I'm getting that stressed out. Right. Next we have, I love selling jumpery kind of dresses. And this is, although it's not animal print as such, it's sort of in that sort of area. If you want to. And it's called Peruvian Connection. Never sold this brand before, but I picked another dress up. Sorry, my eyes really, really itchy. They're really sore and itchy. Yeah, people are dumbass and honest. Yeah, I picked a dress up the other day with this, and when I researched it, the comps are quite, they're all right. They're not absolutely fantastic. I paid 4 for it, and I'm hoping to get around about 20 for it. So it's quite long. It's quite nice. It's like a pencil short-sleeved jumper dress. So, yep, I like that. I was pleased to find this. I've only ever found it once before, and I'll probably butcher the name. Desigual, is it? Ignore what it says on there. This is from my charity shop that I work in. So I got this for about £3. And it's just a little dress. Typical sort of print from this company. Got some nice detailing. They usually have the name somewhere detailed across it somewhere. But yeah, that's quite nice. So £3 paid for that. I'm quite happy with that. Not quite sure on that. Probably 20, maybe a bit more for that. Hi, Julie. No, I don't do free returns, Gemma. God, I couldn't afford it. Flipping heck. I'd be on the streets if I did free returns, especially this week. You had a return on one of those dresses, did you? Oh, because her ass didn't fit in it. God, I know. Why don't people know? I mean, my partner seems to think that, you know, it's perfectly acceptable, but I just don't think it is. I just really don't. Sorry, but I don't. This I was a bit unsure of, to be honest with you. The colour's probably not coming out on there. It's like a teal colour. But it's pleated, and I thought, well, pleats are supposed to be in. It's East. It was £5.75. But it's that. This should fit everybody because it's stretchy, so this shouldn't get returned. Well, it might get returned for being too big, but yeah, it's like a do you call it an accordion pleat or something like that? Dress. Yeah, £5.75 paid for that. So I don't know, 25, maybe 30. Julie, how many hours do I work in the charity shop? I only do 4 hours for them. And the only reason I do it is because they minded me that much to do it. Well, I don't say they minded, but every time you just go in, they say, oh, well, you know, would you not come and do a couple of hours here? And I just kept saying, well, it's a bit of a conflict of interest, and would your manager be all right with it? And the actual manager of this charity shop I actually know. She's I've known her for a long time, and she said, you know, listen, it's fine with me. I know what you do. I'm quite happy for you to come. And so yeah, I go in there and I help out. So, and I'm yeah, it's nice to give a little bit back sometimes. I feel like, you know. Hi, Andrea. How are you? Minty Darlings, I've been asked to do some hours for Shazza Shop too. It all depends on you. I mean, I can only give 2 hours twice a week, and I say I can't do mornings, so I do 2 hours on a Monday, and it's usually 2 till 4, and the same on a Thursday, and that is all I can manage, to be honest. That's all I can fit in. But I just feel like I'm giving something back. And to be honest with you, I picked up so much stuff since I've been working there. Plus I get a discount, get 20% discount as well. And you get first picks on stuff. Do you know what I mean? And I mean, if stuff comes in and other people want it there, I wouldn't, you know, I always say, does anybody want this before it goes out? And if they say no, then, you know, I'll take it if it's worth me having. But yeah, it's swings and roundabouts. It all depends whether it fits in with what you do. Both my children are grown up now. I've got an 18-year-old and a 23-year-old. So yeah, they more or less do what they want, sort of thing. So I'm quite okay there. Heather, hi, sorry I barged in on your live with a wee one of my own. Oh, it's all right, Heather. People can watch it back. It doesn't really matter. You know, it's not, we're like buzzes, aren't we? None come and then we all come at once. So, oh, that didn't sound right either. I do apologise. Oh, God, I can't believe I've just said that. Oh, dear. Showing off my nipple tassels from the auction from Legs. Oh, I didn't know you bought any. Right, next. Anyway, this was from my charity shop again. This was a lovely find. I paid £3 for it. It's Hobbs. It's size 14s. It's more like summery colours, but it's 100% silk. So for £3, yeah, I'm really, really, really happy with that. And I will list it now. When I'm listing dresses, I will list it and just see. But I'm hoping for I'm going to push for about 40 for that, with it being silk and being Hobbs, because I would imagine that would have been quite expensive. You're laughing at me, Inda. Oh, can't reach over. Last couple of items of clothing, and then I've got Indy, stay around because you will love this. You'll love my special last item that I'm going to show you. This, it's only Topshop, but I just loved it. Absolutely love it. I don't know if it's coming across there how nice it actually is. It's like a velour. And it's slightly see-through. And look at the sleeves on that. I just absolutely love it. And it's got a belt that goes with it, but I can't find... Oh, there it is, yeah. It's got a belt. So that must, like, go around the middle. So it's a bit like boho, hippie, festival-y. All those lovely, lovely keywords that I can chuck in it. You put cruise in the title, Heather, for the Hobbs dress. Yes, I'll see how many keywords I can get in there. Oh, do you like this, Heather? Yeah, I thought you'd like that. It's absolutely, I love it. The only problem with it is it's got one of them little elastic things here for the button, and it looks like it's broke off and they've just stitched it. But, oh, well, they had stitched it. So I'm going to see if I can sort this out and sort of like stitch it back on. So, gotta go, Peter. Okay, no problem. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so I'll sort that out, and I don't know, 15, 20 quid, I don't know. And my last piece of clothing is something that I don't find very often, but I've found 3 pieces of this week. It is toast. Now, unfortunately, this is only a size 8, but I couldn't leave it there. I really couldn't just leave it there. And it is a silk and cotton blend. And it's lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely material. Feels really nice. Yeah. So, I'm not quite sure on that. I'll have to do a bit of research, but with it being a smaller size, obviously. But toast is toast, isn't it? So, right. The find of the day. I sold a toast skirt minty that I bought from Hitchin when I went down to Hitchin. The red velvet skirt. I bought it for £4, I think, in Hitchin, and sold it for £31.50. Plus, obviously, plus postage on top of that. So altogether, it went for £35. So that was really, really good. But yeah, so get that listed ASAP. Right, this is my bargain of the day. I hope Indy's still here. These are a pair of curtains. But not only are they 90 by 90, but they are Laura Ashley. And this charity shop was a posh charity shop that I went into. I nearly missed these. I nearly didn't look. And I thought, oh my, and then when I saw it, I looked at the label and thought, oh my God, couldn't get them off real fast enough. They were £10, but I think that is an absolute bargain price, especially for Laura Ashley. And they're like a beige with I don't know, it's like a grey stripe in it. So I'm going to see if I can find out the actual name of the curtains. I'm going to do a bit of research. They have got a slight, I don't know if you can see it there. It looks like a watermark here coming down. It's not a stain as such. It just looks like a watermark. So I think I might see how much they are to get them dry cleaned, or just get that one dry cleaned. And see. If not, I'll just declare it in the listing that they could benefit from a dry clean. So at least 80 for them, Indy. Oh, fantastic. Made up with that. So £10 into 80, that's great. I'm really happy. Was tempted to keep them as well, but no, they're going to have to go for sale. Julia, I love hearing your accent. Makes me feel at home. What? Common as muck. I never like listening to Wiganers on, you know, when you see them on the news and stuff like that, because I always think we sound dead common. And, yeah, so I don't really like hearing my own voice sort of thing. So, right, let me get to the bottom of the chat because it keeps disappearing on the screen. You've managed to get watermarks out before with a damp sponge and a hairdryer. Oh, right, so you sponge it and then dry it straight away, Indy, so it doesn't leave like marks. I might give that a go then, thank you. My accent is fab. It's not, Heather, really not. It's not. You really need to get out more. Glitter Sunflower. No, I'm from Essex. I hate the accent. Yeah, Indy's hubby's a Wiganer. In fact, he's not just a Wiganer, he's an Ashtonian, Indy. He lived, or he lived not far from where I actually live now. So Julie, my sister, says I sound posh. Hey, I've got a phone voice though. When I used to work in pharmacy, and they always used to say to me at work, you can tell the difference when I'm with them and when I actually answer the phone. I've got like a telephone voice. So I said, oh, right. And it's not something I ever noticed really, but yeah, apparently I've got a telephone voice. So anyway, that is all I've got to show you. So apart from the whinging at the beginning and yeah, feeling a bit rubbish and having problems with my eyes and all that jazz, then yeah, I'm not having a great week. But it's nice to come on and let people know that you don't always have a great week, because yeah, there's a lot of good points of reselling and that, but there's also a few downs, and people do get down and fed up, and it's just one of those days. But I'll bounce back. I'll be fine. Thank you, Claire. I will keep my chin up. And I'm going to look in the chat again because... Bye, Glitter. Oh, Minty Darlings, bye. You're going for your dinner. I'm going now anyway. Oh, thanks, Indy. Yeah. Yeah. It's just my eyes are really, really sore at the moment. So, oh, the weather doesn't help either. I think that's it, Andrea, as well. I think when you're getting into the autumn and that, and the nights are drawing in and they're really, really dark, and it's miserable, isn't it? It's just miserable. Right then, thank you so much, all 41. I've had 41 in. I don't think I've ever had that many in. Thank you very much for coming in and watching me ramble on about a load of rubbish and looking at my quality merchandise. And I shall catch you all in another video quite soon, hopefully. Have a great week. Have great sales. Hopefully no returns. And I shall see you all soon. Bye for now. Bye.